Greetings and salutations, friends. I am the Wolf. I got my coffee. Let's build nostalgic childhood movie spaceship toy ship. Notice I didn't call it the Millennium Falcon. Don't come after me, Disney. This is totally not the Millennium Falcon. While I am laying out the skeleton of this ship, or the basic shape, I'd like to give a shout out. If you like Final Fantasy IX and you like puzzles, please check out my real-life best good friend over at Truck Puzzles. You'll be glad you did. So what I'm doing here first, and you'll probably recognize this from my flying saucer video if you watch that, is I'm just laying out maximum length and width, and I'm going to establish a saucer shape here again. And because, as I'm sure many people have noticed, the Millennium Falcon is basically a flying saucer with extra bits added to it. So that's what we're doing here, is we're just laying out a basic saucer shape to get started. Very nice. Let's see, where are you gonna go? And we'll delete that. Excellent. So that's my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yep. That is my basic structure that I'm going to start with. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to establish the front of the Falcon here. And let me find my, I gotta go all the way down to my Stroud Eklund and find my, come on, where are you at? Right there. And that's going to be too long. So let's move you back. And then there you go. We are happy with that. You can go away. We'll move you back and then we'll flip and put you there. And now I'm gonna move you back. Copy you, get you out of the way. So, and I just did that so I'd have something to attach that to. I'm going to do the same on this side. There we go. There we go. That's the basic front end. Now that I can't speak English. Now that as soon as the microphone is on, I suddenly can't speak words anymore. So we're gonna add those structures, and the reason I'm doing that is because I want to get my landing bay established, as well as the center of the ship. So I'm gonna put you there, and you can go down underneath. Please cooperate with me. And now that I have you there, we are going to add the landing bay. We are going to choose an aluminum Falcon-esque landing bay. Wherever you are, I probably passed by it like 100 times already. Come on, flip, flip, Philadelphia, there you go. Alright, now I have that, so I'm going to start laying out the halves. And the first one I am going to do, it's going to be a nice big fat cargo hull. Now I really did try with this build to mimic as much as I could the layout of the actual Millennium Falcon. And so I just looked up some images online and tried to find something that gave me the internal layout. And so what I was able to find was that they're basically like two main cargo hulls, one here to the starboard side and then one here to the fore of the ship. So we have that, and then there's another smaller cargo hull to the fore of the ship, so we'll just add a storeroom there to sort of mimic this cargo layout that the Millennium Falcon has. And then behind this fore cargo hull, that's where like the sort of living quarters are, where they sit and play battle chess and stuff like that. And I'm gonna get massacred by the Star Wars fans over there that know what that game is actually called. So we need the living quarters, and those I believe I placed them there. And then the crew quarters are behind that, and I always like to have a captain's quarters, so I'm going to place that there. And then I'm going to go back up to the Stroud 2x1s, and I'm going to get I want the all-in-one. I'm going to add that there, and to sort of mimic the crew quarters that are back here in the port aft end of the ship. And then I'm gonna add that. Now back here, there's some rooms, some storage and stuff, just for a little variety and not have everything just be a bunch of storage halves. I noticed there's sort of like a workbench and stuff in the aft of the ship here, so I wound up putting a workshop there. And then to connect it all together, what I wound up doing was, in the absence of having anything to guide me here, because there's nothing in the center of the ship other than just a hallway that wraps around, what I did was I just decided to add my own habitats that I like. So I always like to have an infirmary and a science lab. So that's what I did there, and then to just sort of fill things in, put a storeroom there, and hopefully this will all work out the way it did in the original build. With with all of this being connected, starting from the storeroom here through the captain's quarters, the living quarters, science lab, all that stuff coming around this way in a circle. Hopefully that will work out. I got lucky and it worked out that way the first time. So I want a control station now, but I'm not going to use the Stroud Eklund because I want my control station here to match the cockpit I'm going to use. And there's not really a control station there. There's just an empty hallway, so I decided to put my own thing there that I wanted. And so now I need the cockpit, and for me, the one I like best for this Millennium Falcon build is that cockpit there. I think that it's probably the one that's going to look the closest. You're not going to get it as, dead on balls accurate as you would like to get it. So now I'm going to add the docker, and to mimic the look of the ship. And there actually is there's a docker right here, so that's nice. So we can put that there, and we can be confident that we're being consistent with the design of the Falcon, the actual Falcon. So we have that, and then what was the next thing I did? Oh yes, let's go ahead and add our grav drive. And I'm always going to use the best engine and the best grav drive, so in all of my builds, I can't not do it. I can't not do it. Whatever I build, I'm gonna find a way to fit those in, because they're my favorites. So far, so good. We have those. I guess I'll just start building up sort of the top structure of the ship. So let's go to our structural pieces, and I will start with Stroud Eklund. Let us find, I guess I can go ahead and add this, because I'm going to want it anyway. And that is going to go there. And you will see there is a method to my madness. I'm gonna use a lot of these, but not quite yet. Actually, I will put you right there. And right there. I think that's where those are gonna go. Delete you, because I'm not gonna use you. And now we'll add the mid bracer here. There you go. There you go. No, these are actually moved back to here. No, these will stay here. Sorry about that. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, that's what I'm after. That is what I'm after. I may as well copy it and flip it. Flip it. Yeah. There we go. Right under there. So far, so good. Now I have those. I'm gonna go back up to this Stroud Eklund top here. We're gonna add that. Those are going away. I add you? No, I do something different on this side. So copy you, flip you to the aft configuration, put you there. You're going away. You all are going away. Okay. And we're going to replace those with engines here in just a second. Flip, Philadelphia. There you go. And flip. Nope, no, I don't want to flip again. Come on, brain. Don't fail me now, brain. Yeah, I don't want that there. I need to add a structural piece off the... Do I? Is that what I want to do? Yeah, I need another piece off the back here. That's right. Now it's coming back to me. It's all coming back to me. Those brain cells are finally starting to fire. So I do keep this one so that I can add you there. And we're going to add some other structural pieces. May as well add them now. So what I would like to have, ideally, is this here. And then take this and copy and boom, to give us to sort of finish off the circular shape. But it won't let me do that because it's sticking out too far beyond the landing base. So what I did instead was I used these right here. They kind of give you a circular shape and they don't look too bad. So I kind of finish off the outer edge there. Make it look complete, make it look nice. Let's copy you, come here. I didn't want to do that. I want to flip you that way, and then flip you back this way, boom. And on this side of the Millennium Falcon, or the not Millennium Falcon, sorry Disney, don't hurt me. We're gonna put you right there, and boom. So there's an actual airlock here. So to sort of imitate that, I just put that portal window, whatever, porthole, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to put, there's another airlock here on the Millennium Falcon. So I'm going to put that porthole there to simulate that. And while I'm at it, while I'm looking at the fore end of the ship here, I may as well add these in here. I don't know if these are actually thrusters or what they are on the Falcon, but there we go, gonna add those there. May as well go ahead while I'm looking at it and add these thingies here. We got one here and one here, and copy, there we go. Coming together nicely. I am going to add a habitat real quick. Come here, Mr. Habitat. Alright, and it's going to be this Stroud companionway. Boom, and another one on top of that. Again, there is a method to my madness with what I'm doing here. Structural. Going to add this portal on top. And this is my attempt to, as best I can, mimic this top little area where they sit and they fire and they fight the the TIE fighters and stuff. So what I'm going to do here is add that, and then it's going to be another structural piece. And so I tried a few different things. This was the best configuration I could come up with in Starfield to sort of mimic this weapon on top design with the little, you know, weapon fighting station, whatever you call that thing. I don't know what it's called. So feel free to let me know what it's actually called in the comments if you want. Gonna add these structural bits now. Filling out the ship, filling out the Falcon here. Is this what I did? Yes, I did, because I have a reason for doing all of these. Just kind of fills it in, and it gives me the structure to add other pieces to, which is what I'm going to do right now. So let us find you. And come on, right here. And this is what, for me, really makes this design pop. Oh, come on. There we go. Boom. Right there. So far, so good. Let's copy some more and flip you to the aft configuration. And flip, and flip, and flip. There we go. Excellent. So far, she's looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and add some other structural pieces. On the back, the Falcon, she has some little doodads that look like this. So we're gonna put those back here. Super fun. While I'm looking at the back, I'm going to go ahead and add, it's under the equipment tab, I'm going to add my scan jammer. So come on. Thank you, sir. You too good for your home. Alright, let's see. Zoom out. Ooh, so far so good. So far so good. I'm feeling happy. Let's add some more structural pieces. Lots of structure to add to this. So we're going to add here. Boom. Again, I tried probably hundreds of different ways to try to mimic what the Falcon has going on over here with the cockpit being connected to the saucer section. I just couldn't find anything that was super great. So I did something like this. Come on, no, you need to go away. There we go. So that kind of, you know, mimics the look, but it's not perfect, but you know, it's what I did, so we're gonna go with that for now. So far I think we're looking pretty good. Let's go underneath and try to work on all of this stuff under here. So let's come over here. We'll start, maybe I'll start with either some cargo or some landing bays. No, not landing gears. But no, the cargo is next. The cargo tab is next, so let's just add that. Going to, once again, add my favorite shielded cargo. My favorite regular cargo. Beautiful. And let's go ahead now and add some, let's see, landing gears. And again, I was really happy with this because I was able to mimic the landing gear layout of the actual Falcon 2. So where she has one landing gear here, and then these landing gears like this, sort of off to the side, and then sort of in the aft area of the ship, she has some landing gears that look something like this with the double landing gears back here. So I was really happy that I was able to pull that off. So we got that. Let's add some structure here. And if you watched my flying saucer video, you'll probably notice a huge difference. I've been playing with the Xbox controller a lot, and I have really become pretty familiar with the controls now and stuff. I am looking for you, and I'm gonna, no, I don't want to copy you. Gosh darn it. I want to flip you. There we go. And you're gonna go right here. And I'm gonna copy you and flip you again. And you're gonna go, ooh, I can't put you here yet. I can't put you here because I need to copy you and flip Philadelphia. Flip Philadelphia. Boom, right there. And boom, there we go. And then copy, flip to the 4 configuration. We're gonna add you here. And copy and flip and add you here. May as well finish off the aft end here with you and you and flip. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. That's finishing off that saucer-y shape, saucer-ish shape on the underside. And copy you and give you a little flippy dippy. And you're gonna go under there. Let's go back up to 0. Get up under this ship if I can. Come on. Come on, brain. We're working upside down and backwards now. We can do this. We've done this before. You know how this goes. Here, I think I copied that structural piece there. That one there, and then we need some fuel tanks. So let's find those bad boys. I'm gonna give these, and one is gonna go there, and then flip right there, and then yippee! There we go. That's the underside all done. I'm getting pretty good at this. Excuse me. Apologize for those burps if those are picking up on the microphone. If they do, I'll try to edit those out. So let's see, back here, and now I'm a little bit torn back here with the structural piece because I'm not sure if I want to have this looking like this, or if I want to have down here, where are you, Nova? This guy, flip here. So I think for the Falcon, since I use the other structural pieces on my other designs, maybe I'll mix things up a little bit and we'll go like that. Does that work? Yes, right there. Ooh, I forgot to add you. Or I did something. I deleted you by accident or something. Missing some engines. So let's get some engines back here. Now, these are, of course, the best engines that I could find for mimicking the look of the Falcon back here. I did not want to copy you. I wanted to copy you. And flip. There we go. Now, ideally, you would add another engine similar to this in the middle here, but if you want to have any kind of thrust and mobility, if you want to have any kind of speed, thrust, mobility at all, if you want to actually use this ship, then what you're going to need to do, and I gotta swap these around. I got them mixed up. You're going to need an engine that's going to be able to give you some performance. So that's why I put that there. And then you actually had you flipped the wrong way. So there, and then you will flip you the correct way. There we go. And that is it. That's the old girl right there. So let's add some shields, some weapons. The shield choice is easy peasy here. Because you want to have something here to mimic the radar dish, and that's just perfect right there. Looks great. And then Let's add our weapons. And as usual, I'm going to tell you, you can use any weapons you like. These are my weapons that I use. And again, that's just because these are my favorite weapons for the perks that I chose. And I was trying to avoid using getting every single perk in the game. I was trying to specialize a little bit, so we're gonna use that little laser there. I'm a big laser. There we go. Got that there. I don't know if anyone knows where that reference is from. I'm a big laser. I'd love to know if somebody picks up on that. There we go. Beautiful. We have an error. What is our error? Our error is that we need to assign our weapons. So there we go. Look at that. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she badass looking? Yeah, man, this is the ship. This is the ship. So let me just take a look around here and make sure that I'm not missing anything. Yeah, she's looking good. So for anyone that wants, I'm going to exit out and I'm going to take you on a tour. Oh, before I do that, let's look at the colors. The colors are going to be nice and easy. Greetings and salutations, friends. Future Wolf here. And one thing I didn't realize, I didn't address until I was editing the video, was this spot right here. I have not been able to find something that I like to stick in this spot, and I just kind of didn't talk about it, and I was worried looking at it later that maybe some people might look at that and question why I didn't put anything there to fill that in. And so ideally, there's a couple things I would have liked better. I would have liked to have this. This is ultimately what I probably would have liked to have had, but there's no attachment point for this, for in here anywhere. So obviously that's out. I tried playing around with a few things. There's this, and that will fit in there, and that doesn't look too bad, but it kind of sticks too far out here and it doesn't connect up here. And I don't like the way it doesn't, it kind of takes away from, you know, this sort of visual idea or visual hint of a circle or a saucer shape here, or a rounded arc here. So that was kind of out for me. I was looking at a couple of other things, thought about sticking this in here. Nah, that's no good. Maybe this. I mean, that's not terrible, but it's not great either. There was this. It just looks dumb. So, I mean, it would be nice if you could have just taken another one of these and stuck it in here, but with my habitat layout, having this living quarters here, it doesn't really work. I'd probably have to change the internal layout in order to get this. I don't know, not entirely sure I want to do that. So then that ultimately brought me down to either this Deimos braking engine, which wouldn't be too bad. It doesn't interfere with the overall look of the ship too much. And then there is this nose cap, which is nice because it ends here, but then it really sticks out here. So I don't know. I don't really feel like I have any great options for this spot. That's probably the best in my opinion. But yeah, if you can find something that you really like that works there, feel free to do it. And you know, you can let me know in the comments if you want, or you don't, whatever. It's you're an adult, you're a free person, you don't have to do what I say. But anyway, yeah, back to the video. Thank you. Bye-bye. Select all. Colors are going to be super easy. Color 1 is just that right there. Boom. The second light gray color. Color 2, we're going to choose that color again, but we're just going to make it a little bit darker. And then color 3, we're just going to leave alone. And I'm sure there's some fine tuning you could do with some of these other parts, but that's basically what I went with. And there she is. Let's exit out and let's take a tour of this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful girl. So, accept. There we go. And let's go see if the habitat layout worked the way I wanted it to. Let's have some light here. There you go. Thank you, Wolf, for giving us some light. And here we go. Thanks, but no thanks, Sarah. So we come into the landing bay. I did, after the fact, I went in and added a portal here to that, just for S's and G's. Come into the landing bay right away. And then if we come out here into the large storage area, I think that the layout worked out a little bit differently. No, I think this is right, because we come in through this little storage area. And then we find this workshop that I added, which is very nice looking. And then that opens up into our science lab. Continuing on into our crew quarters, which looks super nice. And then we have our captain's quarters. And the captain gets his own private storage room, which is nice. Can keep his action figure collection and video games stored back there, if that's what he chooses to do. Then the only thing with this design is you have to kind of walk back through the ship to see the rest of it, but that's okay because I kind of like the captain's quarters being private and inaccessible, or, you know, somewhat inaccessible. That's the landing bay, of course. If we move forward, we come here to this end of the ship, we have another little storeroom. We go through this door and we find this little 2x2 storage room. This is that portal that I added at the front to mimic the airlock. And then if we continue on through this storeroom, there is the living area. And we got a couple of circular tables. I've never used this this particular all-in-one, this 2x2 all-in-one before. Here's the other portal to mimic the other airlock. But yeah, I've never used this hab before. It would be super cool if a chess set just spawned right there. That would be awesome. Is that a bathroom? Nice. Gee-like. Alright, so back through here, back to the storage room. What are you? Another bathroom. Ooh, gee-like. Okay. Back through here. And then we come into this Deimos computer core. And what you doing, Sarah? And then here's the cockpit. And that's the ship. So with that, let's exit out of this and take a look at the full 360 on this girl. And there you have her, friends. There is the Millennium Falcon. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful and informative. And I look forward to seeing your own versions of the Millennium Falcon, and there are very many of them, in the Starfield Ships subreddit. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, good luck, and happy gaming. Bye-bye.
Let's put this bird into